Here we go. Everybody ready?
Um,
Ready or not? Here we go.
yeah, okay. God, rush me, why don't you? I'm out here in
What are we doing?
California.
We're gonna do
Just waking up, man. Let's take it easy.
Ready or
Well,
not, ready or not, she's pressing the button.
That's right.
here we
I
go.
warned you.
You know me. I've been up for 3 hours. I'm not even kidding. This morning I got up before 3. I couldn't. I'm just laying there at 2:45 in the morning with my eyes go open, going like, "What am I going to do?" Like I'm just laying here. I just got out of bed. So I've been up since 2:45 a.m.
Gonna be a
Kind
good
of doing
one.
my thing, doing my thing.
What do you do at that time of morning? Like that's
Well,
Even is that morning? Is that night?
I
Like
don't
I'm just
know.
not. I'm
it's
not
Like
a
even.
I see.
weird. I know. I know. It's very, very strange. It's very, very strange. Yeah, but I do a lot. Of course, read the Bible. Oh yeah, light up the chat with a Bible verse. Your favorite verse in Romans. I was enjoying 9:23 today. Romans 9:23. So give us your favorite Bible verse in the book of Romans. Romans is such a good book. You like the book of Romans, Chris? You fan?
I am. It's
Yeah.
been a minute since I've been into it, though.
Yeah. No, Romans fantastic, man. So good. So good.
I was, yeah, anyways, I was in Daniel 12:4.
Ah,
Yeah,
give it to me.
anyways, another side. No, it was actually Proverbs 1:7. I was going through with the kids because I
Yeah.
was looking for Bible verses that relate to artificial intelligence.
No. What'd you find?
Nothing, really.
Okay.
But in Proverbs 1:7 it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." And isn't that interesting for LOBC in the mornings?
Yeah, amen. Good verse.
Hmm.
Good verse. Good verse. Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, good. Yeah, come on, man. Favorite Romans verse. Put it in the chat. Light it up. Put it in the chat. Somebody put 9:23 in there for me. I can't do it while I'm running this show. So, okay. Let's see. Well, anything happened yesterday that we should talk about? Anything notable? That maybe we should bring up.
I mean, we might have like one or two wins from the Call Blitz yesterday, Jen. I don't know. You tell us.
Yeah. We have pages of wins from
Really?
Star Blitz yesterday. But I want to hear people who are on there.
Yeah, who was on the Blitz yesterday and had some cool wins, man. Come on, let's
Who'll
go.
call you out? Nicholas, you were on the
Nick was
Blitz.
on there.
Yep. Who else? Jen.
Come on.
Kim
Great Romans verses, by the way, guys. Awesome. Keep them coming.
Ferraro, she was on there and she had a good day.
Who was?
Kim Ferraro.
Kim, come on. Let's go.
Can we see
How
you?
was it?
Cute girl. Tell us about your day yesterday. She's like, hold on, I got to put my sweater on.
Yeah, right. Stand by.
Yeah, exactly. No, yesterday was great. Had 5 new appointments scheduled and made 52 calls.
Wow.
Great job. Excellent work. You got a cheer. You got a Breakfast Club t-shirt, Kim?
I do not.
Okay, you got one now. Congratulations. Excellent job.
And you got to let Kim go because she's got not one, but 2 closings today that she's headed to.
Who did? I
Kim.
missed it.
Kim.
Oh, get out. Really?
She's
Oh my
got
gosh.
closings
You're-
today that she's headed to.
You're so worthy of accolades. Brian, come on, man. Give us something.
Yeah, I had two things I'd like to share actually. One, I did make the calls yesterday. I had over 20 conversations with
Wow.
people
Nice.
that we could potentially
Nice.
do business with. And Chris, this one's for you. We got a referral from ChatGPT this week.
Oh my God. You got to be
man.
I
kidding
was
me.
so
We're going to get
excited. I couldn't
Another
even believe
referral.
it. I got a new call, talked to the woman. She was looking to purchase a home in Florida. She went to her credit union. They said that they didn't have the program, so she went to ChatGPT. And they explained she should use a local broker and then suggested that she call Brian Fenlon. So it was like unbelievable.
I'm amazing, dude. That is just so cool. Man, I'm just going to give you victory fanfare for that. That's just like, Chris, look what you've done, dude. Look what you've done. Incredible.
Fantastic.
Just-
But Brian, like good quality lead, not rate shopping you, just like good deal.
Definitely. Like just what she had chat GPT'd about was something that we had posted or it was something that we can do. Okay. So it's like a perfect lead. I have
What
a
a
call with her
trip.
this morning to follow up again. Yeah.
What a trip,
Really
dude.
good.
Great.
Awesome.
That must have felt
Congratulations.
awesome.
Yes.
Good stuff, Brian. All right, Nicholas, what's going on, man?
Hey, I learned yesterday there's gold in my phone.
Gold
Yeah.
in the phone,
Gold
baby.
in the
I like
phone.
it.
62
happened?
calls, 62 calls. I reconnected with 4 realtors. I got a pre-call from someone who was going to sign an apartment lease this weekend. I got a commercial lead from a customer from 30 years ago.
Wow.
And then I was doing Robin's thing, about asking about a favorite realtor.
Yeah.
Only one person gave me a favorite realtor, but I did that. I looked him up. He's had 10 buy sides, so I called him up and just told him I left a message that someone had referred him, and he called me back before I could leave the message. And it was like shooting fish in a barrel. I mean, it was so easy. So I got a conference appointment with him next week.
Nice.
Amazing.
Great day,
Shooting fish in a
man.
barrel.
Way to go, Nick.
Gold in the phone and fish in the barrel, baby. I love it. Good stuff, Nick. Congrats, man.
There
All
actually
right.
is gold
I
in
know.
the phone.
I know Nora Leal is here today too, and I kept seeing her name with wins yesterday. So,
All right, Nora, let's
Nora
go.
can unmute. Let's do that too before we
Let's
dig
go.
into for us.
Come on, Nora. You know
Tell
we
us
can do this.
how much
We
she
can.
put while she's finding her mute button.
There
So
it is.
Yesterday
won't-
she
Do
was
it,
putting in
Frank.
the chat. She
I'm-
said, "I might get used to this calling thing."
I'm
It was
just.
pretty good, yeah.
I won't sad trombone her.
She might be driving
I
or
had
something.
I had
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna
thing
give her
turned
some
off.
grace.
Wait,
Can you hear me?
Yes, there you are. How are you, Nora?
I had good. I had this thing turned off because one of the appointments that I got from yesterday is like right after this. So I'm probably not gonna stay through the whole thing, but I got a realtor that needs to find options to refinance to get money out of her house to be able to get into investing. And that was a realtor that I thought that we had lost in 2025. So
Wow.
yeah,
So the realtor
I
needs the
love that.
refi.
the realtor needs to refi. The realtor wants to.
It's a good call, man.
She wants to start investing. So yeah, that's the big appointment that I have today. So
Wonderful. Great
yeah,
work.
that's
Did you
one of the
cash register?
appointments. That's one of the appointments. There was a funny thing that happened that I called this other. I was just going through my phone. I told whoever called me, talking about distractions. I don't know who called me from your team, but I'm like, I don't know who it is, but you better be from the doctor's office because I am not supposed to get distracted.
Awesome.
Yeah, but I called somebody called me and they said, well, actually, I'm not in the business anymore, but my sister just got her license and she doesn't know what to do. And I'm like, what the heck? I mean, I can go ahead and help her out. And she goes, and you posted something that you're gonna do about your seminars. She wants to go ahead and do that. She's got people that can go ahead and sponsor it. You can just go ahead and do your thing. And I'm like, wow, I
Okay.
have not, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
All
so then,
right.
it was like I was telling whoever called me from I'm sorry, I forgot the name, but somebody called me from your team, and I told them I didn't even use the script. I said, excuse my French, but I said, screw the script. I'm just gonna talk. I'm good at talking, and I just started talking to people. Everybody that I would call, I would tell them, hey, you know what? I got a new phone. Honestly, the information did not cross over. And I'm not very digital, and I'm more like I'm gonna get on the phone and I'm gonna find out who these people is. Do I keep you on my phone? Do I let you go? And those are the voicemails that I got. So yeah, after we were done, I got so many messages. I got so many phone calls, and I was like, it is after 6 o'clock. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I told them. And they're like, yeah, I remember I talked to you. And I'm like, okay, I did not get not one person tell me, I don't know who you are.
Mm,
So it was really, really cool because I got appointments. I literally got deals that as soon as I was done, I would send them the application. It's like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get all that in. Yesterday I did not get off from my laptop until probably 8 o'clock
wow.
because I had applications getting in. Those $97 are gonna make me at least, and I say at least because I sent out a pre-approval last night.
Mm,
And I mean I'm gonna net like around $3,200. So those were
wonderful.
$97
Nice.
very well invested, if I may say so.
Great work. Excellent job. Congratulations. You get the big cheer. Absolutely. Wow. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. Good stuff. Anything in the chat, Kristen or Jen, we need to address? Or
I mean, heck yes. Jeff Morgan, he's like, I wasn't able to do the Blitz yesterday. However, I had 3 realtor meetings, received 2 new leads from 2 of the realtors. One is a new brokerage with 3 realtors that want to partner with me.
wow.
That's
Can
a
I tell you
win.
why Jeff had that? Because Jeff's been on Call Stars every flipping day since he joined.
Mm,
Yep.
He
yeah.
doesn't
Good
miss.
work. Excellent work, man.
So really proud
Great
of him.
job, Jeff.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Awesome. What else?
Man.
Anything else in the chat we can take a peek at here?
Gabby
Anybody else?
Alvarez had a good day yesterday too.
Who?
Gabby Alvarez.
Okay.
She agrees gold is
Hi
the net
guys.
new phone. Tell
Let
us
us
about
know,
it,
Gabby.
Gab.
What happened?
Hi. Yeah, I had a good I caught a deal that was about to slip out of my hands. She had just sent the docs to another loan officer
Mm,
and it was like just yesterday. So I was like, "Oh, there's always like a second opinion if you still want." She's like, "Yeah, since you didn't call me, I forgot about you." She was like very direct with it. I was like, "Okay, but I'm here now." And she's like, "Okay, I'll send you the
wow.
doc."
Interesting. You didn't call
Yeah.
me. I forgot about you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
basically. So that was last
Yeah,
time I
but
spoke to her was 2024, basically, because she had to like wait a little bit and it slipped through my CRM. But one
uh
thing I wanted to say is I started realizing like I have so much car reluctance and it's not even the $27, not even anything, no, sorry, the $97. I was like kind of like going in my emails, like, why am I getting distracted? Why am I doing this? So
hmm,
I ended up putting on my shirt that when I started, I was like I was a dialer for an LO, and if I could do it for him, and I would make 100 calls for this guy. I was like,
yeah.
why am I like not doing it for myself? So I put on that
Yeah.
old shirt that I kept because I like it for golf. So I kept it and I put it on. I was like, I hired myself, and I just started like going at it. I don't know why
That's
we
so
do it for
great.
everybody else, but for ourselves, it's so hard.
Wow, that is
It
so
works.
interesting. Because you were a dialer for somebody else. You dial like 100 dials a day, but now it's for yourself and there's a problem.
It was so easy
Right?
for me to talk to people. I was dialing all day. And now
Wow.
it's like, why is it so hard for myself? And I'm making excuses. I paid the $97. And I was like, you
Mm,
know what? I'm gonna put on that shirt that I still have. And I put on the shirt that I used to wear for like for the office.
yeah.
And I started dialing. I hired
Good for
myself.
you.
Yes.
Excellent
That's
work.
Love
amazing.
that
Yeah. Keep it
guy.
going. Just keep it going. Just
Just keep it going.
keep it
Exactly.
going. You already
Put
know
on
what
the
to
tape
do.
then.
Do it. Yeah.
There's really something to that. I know Kevin talks about it in the crush and call reluctance class, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We can't hear you, Kevin.
Sorry, couldn't get my mouse there fast enough. No, yeah, we did it yesterday on the call reluctance. We had Christina teach out the Olympian medalist, talk about how you got to stay out of your head, and she was awesome. And then what Gabby's talking about is building an alter ego, and we talked about that yesterday. Everybody's building their alter ego, and you step into that. Gabby, great job, great
Excellent
job.
stuff.
That's really cool. That'll
Super
help you
cool.
Really
overcome
took
that
off.
call reluctance.
Thanks.
Make sure you
Awesome
send
stuff.
yourself a message and tell you've got to show up on Call Stars every day.
Indeed.
So
That's
the
what's
one
going to
last
keep it
thing I
going.
want to share, we
Yeah.
started at 9:30 Eastern time. at 5 o'clock, there was still folks calling. Jared, how late did you guys go? We turned the host over to Jared because it was time for us to leave.
We went to
Were you there,
almost
Jared?
6 o'clock Pacific.
What time?
Almost 6 o'clock Pacific.
There you
Wow.
go. It's a
Good for
long day.
you.
It's a lot of calling,
Good for
man.
you
Good
guys.
stuff. Well, I got to tell you, I just great job, everyone. Congratulations to all you guys that won big time, and just keep it up. I mean, this shows you, if you just make the calls, great things happen. Make the
If you
calls
were
and
on
great
the call
things
stars
happen.
yesterday, if you were on the Blitz and you haven't sent in your tracker or sent in your numbers yet, please send them in to Jennifer at the Mortgage Marketing Animals. Right.
No, at
Jennifer
the marketing
at
animals.
marketinganimals.com. Or support at the Marketing Animals. Let us know because we're going to compile all those numbers and get some good information.
Yeah, that's good to see because we can see the
Yeah.
see the conversions and stuff like that, which certainly apply to us on our personal efforts. So, all right, well, good stuff, man. Thanks everybody. That was killer. Super appreciate it. But now, let's get to Chris Johnstone. Enjoy some AI madness. AI madness, Chris. What you got?
AI madness. It's true, but I don't think we need any reminders as to like today where the deals are going to come from. Like y'all get your databases organized, get them into a CRM. Doesn't have to be the loan officer CRM, but get them into a CRM, get a power dialer, show up on Call Stars, make your calls. Absolutely 100%, right? That's the fundamentals
Indeed.
for today. What we're talking about today is building for the future, right? Because it's Friday. We've done our calls Monday through Thursday, and now we're working on the business, not in the business. So, Frank, did you hear about what Elon Musk is planning on doing in space?
A lot of things, but what in particular might you be referring to?
Okay, so it came out this week that they now know that they're going to need so much AI compute that they're not going to be able to have enough power and enough cooling systems on Earth to be able to power all of the compute that AI is going to use. So the big idea is they're going to move the data centers into space. They're going to, because there's no clouds or anything, right? So like they get full solar power.
Solar 24/7.
It's cool in space, so it cools all of the supercomputers, and they're going to beam the data back to Earth.
I got to tell you, that's pretty smart.
That Elon guy, he's had an idea or two.
That's a pretty good idea,
right?
If you think about it. Yeah.
Okay, right? So we get like that gets headlines and news. But here I want us to take just a little bit of a deeper ponder. Let's ponder for a moment, right?
Okay.
So if they are going to create the amount of compute that they're saying in these things, like it's 100,000 times the amount of data processing that we currently have on the Earth right now.
Wow.
Okay. So
incredible.
At the CES show this year, where all of the big tech companies come and show their stuff, there was a demonstration where there's 10 companies that have built fully autonomous AI-powered robots. So we've all seen the Tesla robot that's going to like come live in your house for you, right?
Yeah.
Right. Though there are versions of that are going to be like $20, $30, $40,000. You can buy one of these things that will come into your house and it can cook your food, clean up after the dog, do all the chores and everything that like eats up all of our time where we're like, oh man, I really wish I didn't have to do this so that I could insert in like go pick up the phone and make phone calls, right? These robots, it's going to be like the Jetsons. They're going to come into the house, they're going to clean, they're going to cook, they're going to order the groceries, all this stuff is going to be done by these autonomous robots. So we've got the AI compute, we've got the robotics, we've got the chips from NVIDIA that can power all of these machines, and then we have the large language models. And the large language model is basically a translator or a way for us to communicate to artificial intelligence. So Frank, imagine, just for a moment, you've got this robot in your house. It's cleaning up, doing the dishes, doing all the stuff, it knows everything about you. It's got access to your banking information. It's got access to your Excel spreadsheets. It's like the ChatGPT that we have on our browsers. It's going to be smarter than that, and you're going to be able to constantly talk to it like a member of your family. Right? I know this sounds a little bit out there, but like we're maybe 5 years away from this type of technology. Like, do you remember how fast text messaging took over? It was like
Yeah.
you had a pager and then you were texting, and it was like 6 months.
I can't wait to get the robot. It can't come soon enough. I already know what I'm going to name mine.
What is it?
Honeydew.
That is a brilliant name. That is fantastic.
Get on it, Honeydew.
Right?
Yeah. If you want something done, Honeydew, get it. Take care of it. Yep.
Robert and I have
Paint
already
that
had a
thing.
discussion
Let's
about it.
go.
We're gonna let ours name itself because we want to be like as nice as possible.
Right.
I'm just kidding. So, but is everybody with me that this is not sci-fi? Like this isn't the Jetsons. Like we're living in a world where all of these pieces are going to come together, and it's likely that this is going to be the next pivot in humanity, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we have all of this technology. Is it not reasonable to assume that the robot's going to be like, hey, you know what? You're right. You should be looking at a new house. And this is the layout that you should be looking at. And oh, by the way, would you like me to run through the finances and get you approved for a mortgage? Yes, please. Okay. What mortgage company is the AI going to use to get the mortgage?
The one it believes is the most authoritative.
No, but isn't that a $1 trillion question?
Yeah.
Right? Which mortgage platform is the AI going to look at? And so when we look today at Brian and Brian's testimonial of like somebody went to a bank, they said no, they immediately went to ChatGPT. ChatGPT recommended Brian. He got the phone call. He's going to close that deal.
Mm.
We're going to live in that world for the next 5, maybe 10 years. Like we had a good 10-year run on Google. I highly believe that we're now pivoting as a society into this AI assisted world. And that's where the majority of these customers and consumers are going to come from that aren't coming from Realtor referrals and past customer database referrals. So the question then becomes, how do you get in front of that other referral source? And the way that you do that is by properly setting up your ChatGPT account. Because I believe, and this is just my opinion, right? But right now, if you look at the large language models, it's very likely that OpenAI and ChatGPT is going to be the one that runs the consumer direct race and wins that, right? There's Grok, there's Claude, they're all amazing. But if the goal is to go get recommendations of consumers, it's likely that it's going to be OpenAI and ChatGPT that's going to be able to send you the most amount of referrals. So we want to use ChatGPT to become the authority and to create as much information and help as many people as we possibly can by using that large language model to produce that content and then properly put it online so that the LLM can recommend it. Everybody with me?
Yep.
Okay. So the announcement that went out about Breakfast Club today was that we were going to have an open Q&A and we were going to have a discussion. And asking people like, what are your questions about AI is kind of like, hey, what's your question about fitness? It's like, it's such a broad topic that it's hard to even come up with a question.
Yeah.
So I figured I would give us that lens and that frame of the conversation so that we could get some Q&A going and get some members. I would love if you've gotten a deal from ChatGPT, you've gotten a referral from ChatGPT, I would love to hear that story. But questions, because we have a program where we're doing the work to help get mortgage offices recommended by ChatGPT. And we're over 60% of the people that we're doing that process for are actually now being recommended by the large language model. If anybody wants details on that, it's LO...
referral?
Yeah, LOAI referrals.com. So
Referral
LOAI.
S with an S on it. Referrals or referral?
We don't want just one referral, Frank.
Referrals. There you go.
So yeah, it's got the S on the end of it. So
LOAIreferrals.com.
and that's where we do it for you. So anybody in the chat, you got any questions about
Yeah,
getting recommended by
what's your
AI?
AI questions? Yeah, yeah. If you got some, if you're pondering this stuff, go ahead, Adam.
So, Chris, I'm in the concierge already and looking to go to the SEO program as well to do both of them. On the concierge side, is there anything happening where AI is going to be able to help with this A2P as far as getting this approved faster and get everything going? Because the only problem I'm having right now is every time a number comes in, it comes up as spam. And I certainly don't want to get the SEO going with numbers that are going to be associated with spam. So I'm kind of on the fence to do both until all that gets worked out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's a regulatory process, which is kind of like the opposite of artificial intelligence. And
Right.
so the team is working on it for you. We're going to get that A2P registration for you. And I'm very aware of what's going on with that, and the team's working hard for you. So we'll get that taken care of for you.
And on that 60%, what's your turn times right now for a company that, or I know, I guess it's different sizes that are doing all that. But for like a, team of three, going into it and just getting started, 100, well, don't even have 100 reviews, but, going something like that, like what's your time frame? Is it 90 days, 180 days? What are you seeing?
Amazing question. And our numbers are going up the longer that we work on it. So my time frame right now, I'm seeing about 5 months. And that's with a lot of what our team is doing. And what we've discovered is that our Google process and our AI process are two totally different things. It's like totally different processes, totally different strategy, getting recommended by the LLM and Google, and we do both. So we've
Okay.
basically doubled the work and kept the price the same. Um, AI told me to do something different, but I disagreed.
It's a
So
very Canadian thing to do.
it very much is. And
Yeah.
so, but about 5 months. But Adam, one of the other things that and I think this is useful for everybody on Breakfast Club, what we've discovered is that going after the individual product types that you offer is far more effective than just trying to get you recommended as like the expert in mortgages in your local area. So it's more about the investor that's looking for a specific type of investor deal, or somebody that's looking for VA that has a question about, can I buy a second home and use a VA loan? And being super authoritative on those phrases. So what we're trying to do is to work with our clients to be like, okay, if somebody was to ask this question about this product, like what's the highest quality lead? When your phone rings and you get that question, it's like, oh, I'm going to close this deal, no problem. It's like that's where we want to start to build the authority and then spread it out from there. And when we're that specific, we're able to get more authority faster. So that kind of like that shortens our time frame on the ability to actually start getting recommended and start getting phone calls.
Thank
Did
you.
that help? Yep. Awesome. Right on.
Cool.
And don't worry, we got you.
Greg.
My man.
I got a quick one for you. It's always good to see you.
Like,
I also was a top 1% ChatGPT user thanks to you. I got that award. I was like, oh God. But here's my question. I would like to leverage your company and your systems to collaborate with realtor teams. Like there are certain teams that I've invested good money in because we do a lot together, right? 10 plus
Yep.
deals a year. And I think they need to get away from lead buying, things like that. Can we talk about using your company either to get them recommended on ChatGPT or in front of their own databases more? Because all my realtors, even as good as they are still in chaos.
Yeah.
100%. Okay. So hold on to your hats, folks. Greg, great question, as always. And great to see you, brother. So we only work with real estate teams by referral. So if you were to come in and send an email and be like, hey, I'm introducing you to this real estate team, we'll take an appointment with them. And it would likely be Jen who would go in and just see whether we can help them or not, because we never want to be referred by you and not actually be able to help them. So Jen goes through that process, make sure we can actually help them. And then if we can, maybe, right?
Okay.
But we will help in any way that we can. But for you specifically, I have a strategy that I'm using in AI that I feel holds a incredible opportunity for realtor relationships and free leads. And so we don't have a ton of time to unpack it, but Frank, if it's okay, I'll go over by a couple of minutes and we'll unpack it.
Absolutely. I
Okay.
got nothing to do. I take Fridays off, so I could stay here all day.
So we have AI voices, and they are powered by the large language models. So when you have a conversation with ChatGPT, or you go into your ChatGPT account, and there's those three lines in the bottom right-hand corner on your phone when you're using the ChatGPT app, and you can tap it and you can talk to it, right? So
Yep.
you can use ChatGPT to answer your emails, answer your text messages, write your blog posts, do your newsletter, but also answer your phone.
Okay.
And so what I'm doing is I'm going into the CRM and I'm registering a phone number for a specific listing on a listing agent. And then do you remember the old sign writer strategy where it used to be like call this phone number and get
Mm-hmm.
a recorded line that will tell you
Yep.
about this listing? Well, I've replaced that with an AI assistant that picks up the phone.
Hmm.
And so we've got a prompt that goes into ChatGPT. We put it into deep research mode, and it's like, find all of the information about this listing and write me a voice script that I can put inside the CRM that will be able to answer all the questions about this listing and then book anybody that wants to get pre-qualified on my calendar. And so you go to the real estate agent who has the listing and say, hey, I'll build you AI assistants for every listing that you've got. Put this phone number on your sign writer and say, call our AI walkthrough, right? There's a name for
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
which
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
yapping on right now.
I'm with it.
Every person that calls that phone number and talks to the AI goes into your CRM. The AI qualifies the lead, and anybody that's actually qualified that wants to submit a mortgage application to see if they can buy that home gets automatically booked on your calendar.
Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there.
So the real estate agent loves it because you're handling all the leads. They don't have to worry about it. They don't necessarily, listing agents don't even necessarily want to mess with the buyers anyway, right? They just want the deal. You get all the buyer leads for free, and the AI vets them and only books the qualified ones on your calendar. So
Wow.
if you've got relationships with those big real estate companies,
Yep.
I would open up some conversations about, would you guys do a trial? Let's see if this thing works. I have no idea. It's brand new technology, but give me a new listing that's going to hit the market that we think is going to be, you know, it's going to hit that sweet spot of buyers being interested in it. And let's see how many leads we can generate off one of these sign riders. I
Hmm.
think that'd be a
That-
great way for you to start
That's
that.
really, really, yeah. And so, like, in general, I would love to figure out, and I don't know who to talk to on your team about this. Sounds like maybe Jen, but collaborate on both, right? I want to use my funds to, I'd rather pay you guys to help me with these realtors. And then also, I love this. I just love this sign writer idea. So I'd like to follow up on that with you at some point or someone on your team.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, tell you what, on the class at noon, LOAI Fridays, I'll show you how to build one of those voice agents inside the CRM. So if you're able to show up at noon, that's what we're going to demo on the call at noon. And then Jen will be there. We'll get you hooked up for a call. Don't worry. She'll reach out to you. We got you.
Okay. All right. All right. I have a closing, but I'm going to do what I can.
Yeah, my man. Let's
Thanks to
go.
you guys. All right. Talk to you. Thanks.
All right.
All
Cool.
right, Greg. Thanks, man. All right. Some people are asking about Claude versus ChatGPT. Any thoughts there?
Oh, man. Okay. So ChatGPT is a great text engine. So writing emails, writing text messages, even your copywriting, ChatGPT. Anything technical, if you're working on your website, if you need to write a piece of code, Frank, if you want to design a website and build a website, you don't necessarily want to use a vibe coding tool. Claude Code is absolutely insane. They just did a huge update on it. So anything technical. So think of like ChatGPT as your receptionist that sits at the front that just like has beautiful conversations with people. And Claude is the nerd in the back room that can do anything technical that you want done. And if you kind of like think of them like that, you know which use case to use each one for. Claude is fantastic.
Good
Yep.
one.
But
Good answer.
to our community here, I believe that ChatGPT is going to win the consumer direct race and have, if somebody's like, okay, how do I get qualified for a mortgage? It's more likely that those questions are going to happen on ChatGPT. So the reason why we want to use ChatGPT is because the greatest way to build authority with, I believe that the greatest way to build authority with a large language model is to actually use it to say, what are the most frequently asked questions about this VA product? And then create the content inside the LLM, teach it about that mortgage, and then publish it. When you're using ChatGPT to find the questions, answer the questions, produce the content, and help your consumers, you're teaching that large language model that you're the expert. And that's the key, I believe, to getting recommended by the large language model is actually proving to it that you're an expert by using it to do your job, basically.
Got it. Okay, so I'm just typing something into the chat real quick. Okay, to Nora. Yeah, for building websites, you know, Nora's saying, hey, I'm going to use Claude to build a website. I tell you guys, if you're not looking at Replit for that,
yeah.
Chris, you familiar with Replit?
Mm-hmm.
Replit's insane. I've built 3 websites in a matter of no time. Me, and I don't code anything. Okay, I know nothing about coding. Yep. And I just dropped 2 in there to responding to Nora, 2 that I built recently. And I'll drop the 3rd one in there too, just so you can see. And I did this with no skills. You know what I mean? Incredible. You know, incredible. So anyway, there's enough in there.
And so Jim Yarrington, it's called Replit. But check, it's fantastic.
Yeah, well, I don't want to, maybe I shouldn't have brought that up, Chris. I apologize
if that.
Perfect. Yeah.
No, not at all. That's why we're here.
Yeah. So, I just did it really, really fast. I had a website that was really terribly built, paid $1,500 for it. And, it was older and clunky and icky. And I put it into Replit and said, fix this. And what came out was astounding. I was like, oh my gosh, you know? And then what's even funnier is I didn't know that I could just completely launch it and everything from Replit. I didn't realize that. So I thought I had to get it to my old coder and say, can you make it look like this?
Yeah.
Right. Which I did. And he goes, yeah, $1,500. Right. And I was like, okay. But then I went back into Replit and said, what do I get? It was like, no, man, we just launch it right here. I just put these DNS codes in your Google thing. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It was nuts. So
it is wild. So I got to tell you, Frank, just as we wrap up, everybody here on this call, even if you just take this information, share it with a realtor, play around with it, show up on the call at noon, you're taking little steps towards being AI powered and using ChatGPT to help with your frequently asked questions and your emails and your text messages. It's that little thing on Fridays where you just take that one step forward and you look back and you're miles ahead of your competition. There are people that are doing the same thing that they did with all the other technologies where they're scared of it. Or they're like, oh, this is weird. I don't understand it. So I'm just going to ignore it. Being an AI powered professional and ignoring the technology, that gap is going to get so big, so fast. When a consumer comes to somebody who's using AI to respond to messages, put together worksheets, do the process of the mortgage business, and they're potentially comparing you against somebody who isn't, that gap and divide on service and output is going to be so big that it's going to be an insurmountable advantage if you're using artificial intelligence. So don't sleep on this stuff.
And it's already.
Chris, can you put your link for noon in the chat? I know I haven't made it a habit, and I'm sorry for not showing up, and I am trying to make that a habit to show up more often because last week was amazing.
Well, thank you, Marty. And I'm honored to have you. And it is, for everybody listening, loaifriday.com. And we'll put it in the chat here. So
loaifriday.com.
Yep, there you go.
Easy one. Yeah, good stuff. I do want to say this too regarding building that site on Replit. I told it just make me a contact form, and put this information in. It's like, okay, let me tell you how easy it was to webhook that into my LO CRM. So you don't have to worry about like it's in the automations. You can build it and you trigger as a webhook, and you just give the code to the Replit AI thing. Say here's the webhook. It goes, okay, it's ready to go. Give it a try. So you give it a try. And then you click on it and it goes, okay, we found it. Now you just map the fields. You know what I mean? Map it, first name, last name, phone, business, done. And now it's in an automation, brings it right into the CRM, drops it right into a pipeline stage, starts an automation on it, does whatever you want to do, man. It was super easy, super simple. So
Amazing.
yeah, incredible. Yep. So
Cool.
all right. Well, I think we're good to go. What do you
Was
think?
that fun? Everybody good?
Yeah, you guys dig it? Right on, man. I did. I love it.
Amazing. All right, cool.
All right, man. Well, can't wait for Honeydew to show up. What's up, Jim?
I have a question for Chris. When's the book going to be completed?
Oh, good question.
So great question. I finished chapter 8 yesterday morning. I got 2 more to go. And so it should be done by the end of next week. But then I have to send it to somebody who actually knows English, and they're going to clean it up for me. Well, we got to put it into AI and clean it up. So probably 2 weeks, and it'll be ready. Jim, thank you for asking.
I'd love to be a beta tester if you'd like me to look at it ahead of time. So
I absolutely will.
Indeed.
And I'll be looking for testimonials too. So for
I'll
after
help
you
you.
first read.
See you at noon today.
Awesome.
All
Thanks.
right. Great stuff. So that's noon today, right? LOAIFriday.com. Noon today Eastern time. Noon Eastern time. Hang out with Chris and get a bunch more stuff, man. All right. Thank you, Chris. Man, I super appreciate you as always, my friend. It's always a pleasure. For the rest of you guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday here in the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Adios.
Everybody, have a great weekend. Happy Valentine's Day.